I've had a theory for a while now. The vast majority of the time this theory pans out is the more dramatic and over the top the wedding, the worse the marriage. I'd say most of the big like over the top weddings of the century ended in divorce. I think this holds true for like celebrity relationships, although most celebrity relationships don't pan out all that well. I've seen this like in everyday life too, is the people that I know that have had the really like over the top dramatic, like, you know, princess weddings and things like that, like tend to be the worst relationships. In fact, I remember very distinctly having a friend who was getting married and I was in the wedding and stuff, and I couldn't understand it because she was like one of the biggest tomboys I knew and wasn't a girly girl at all. In fact, used to like joke around with me all the time, like playfully make fun of me because I was so much girlier than she was and stuff. And when she got married, she was doing this whole like Cinderella princess themed wedding. And I remember being like, this is not her personality at all. Like, I did not know where this was coming from. This was her vision. And I was like, I'm not going to criticize, like she can do what she wants and stuff. So I wasn't being critical or anything, but I remember having a conversation with someone because she was in a horrible relationship. Like I won't even get into how bad her relationship was. Her and I lost touch after the wedding, but I've heard that they're not still together. But like it was a terrible relationship, and I wasn't as involved with planning the wedding because I despised the groom and she knew that, and it was a whole thing, whatever. I won't get into all the details here, but I remember having a conversation with somebody about how somebody outside of the wedding situation and being like, I just don't understand like where this whole like princess wedding thing is coming from. Like that's like, she doesn't even like Disney princesses or anything like that. And somebody said to me, they were like, she gets to be a princess for one day. The rest of her relationship, she's gonna be treated like a peasant. And I was like, whoa. It was true. It was sadly absolutely true because of the man she was marrying, and I think everybody knew it, but she wasn't ready to see it yet, and that's just the way it was. But yeah, it was really eye-opening for me that I think oftentimes people are in bad relationships, they have really over-the-top weddings, partly to justify it to people. Like, well, why would I have this big over-the-top wedding if my relationship wasn't perfect? So like, obviously we have a perfect relationship, like they're trying to convince themselves as well as other people. But I think oftentimes, and especially with women, you sometimes want to have that like princess day because that's the only day we're gonna get to be a princess. Like that's the only day we're gonna get to be treated like a queen. This is the only day we're actually gonna be put up on a pedestal like that and have it be our day, because we end up signing up for a relationship that is really not that good and we know it. So we're so desperate to hang on to like that one like princess wedding day because that's all we have.